Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Weston-super-Mare via Bristol, we have the Leylines. Hello everyone.
Hi.
Everyone's slightly shaking because they're a little bit worried about what we're doing. We're all here together because we're going to do, for some reason, a hot wing challenge. A selection of tasty treats have been put forward in front of us by the lovely Steve himself. Thank you, darling. And you've made it worse and more horrible as we go along by making it hotter and hotter and hotter until eventually we all die? Is that basically what
I feel like that's the easy way out.
That'll be the quickest solution. Death would be easier than getting to the end, I think.
Basically, we've decided that doing a normal interview would be too sensible, so we're going to inflict pain on each other. So in preparation for this vast undertaking, have any of you guys done any kind of montage work, punched bits of meat in a cattle shed, run up some stairs, poured hot sauce over yourselves? Is any preparation work you guys have been doing?
Personally, I don't know about the rest of the guys, but I watched all the Rocky movies from 1 to 5.
Yep.
I took out all the training bits, got myself in the zone, travelled to Switzerland, climbed up mountains and stuff, went to Philly, ran up the stairs, done all that, so I think I'm good to go.
I was hanging by nipple clips for about an hour.
Jesus Christ.
Just swinging, going, yes! Yes! So I'm ready.
So what did you do to prepare for this though?
Oh, that was just, yeah. That was
Let's start with the first wing.
Okay.
First wing.
Go.
Hey, cheers,
in.
guys.
For those who are interested, I'm having a veggie one because I'm like that. What flavours are you encountering? What feelings and emotions are coming out of the food?
despair.
I agree, it's quite tangy.
Tangy despair. Tangy,
Very
tasty
tasty.
despair.
I eat this all the time on scrambled eggs, so it's
Tangy, tasty despair. I eat this all the time on scrambled egg.
I've just realised that like my lips are falling apart and on my lips they're burning already.
So you've got the right
Jesus
one.
Christ.
Oh dear.
So having formed in 2013, you've been together for nearly 9 years, and I just shocked myself because my band is as old as that as well. Now I feel like I've not achieved anything.
But you're here.
Oh,
Anyway,
With us.
so how do you keep the dynamic interesting, chaps? How do you keep it going?
stuff like this.
Doing really stupid things.
Yeah. It is basically doing really
Doing
stupid things.
things. Keep the
Yeah.
band together. Fair enough. Oh, in that works.
How do we keep the dynamic? That's a very good question. We don't see too much of each other for a start. That
Yeah.
We never rehearse.
Never
rehearse. Which is a nice surprise when you come to do a gig after a couple of months.
Somehow
off.
it falls together though. Falls together? Yeah.
No, that works.
No, that's
It
right.
literally stumbles into.
Is that a general
into
word?
place.
Falls together?
I think
quite,
the
but
other
it
thing as well,
works.
'cause, like as a band, we're all really, really good friends, but
Oh, I don't know.
all about
Not after this.
I kind of like Dave. But yeah, we're all so different people. We're just in our lives, our home lives, everything. We are completely different people. But when we come together, we're just as stupid as each other. So I think that
One
helps.
thing that we share,
Yeah.
Our stupidity.
holds the band
Clearly.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We literally say, like, if people could see and hear some of the conversations that we have before we go on stage,
They wouldn't
and
book
watch
us.
the stupidity of like trying to kick ourselves in the head,
Oh, that's a new
just to see if we can.
Dan can kick himself in the head.
Yeah.
I mean, not part of this. If you want to find out more, you have to buy all their records, and they'll consider releasing that as a video. But I want to see that.
Well, I've decided,
After this.
I figured out that basically if I need to scratch my face, obviously I can't use my hands, so I'll use my feet.
Blueberry habanero hot sauce. I'm genuinely really excited for this myself. Any thoughts before we start munching, chaps?
Habanero.
I like blueberries.
Yeah.
Habanero.
Habanero.
Blueberries. as well.
Habanero.
Habanero.
Unusual.
It's like a jalapeno, but better.
But hotter.
Well, I like the logo on the bottle for a start.
Yeah, that's good branding, yeah.
Solid branding.
The fact that it's a large bottle gives me hope.
Yes.
It's the small ones that I look at and I'm like, oh no!
Earlier on, there is a definite sort of
Yeah.
Yeah.
The smaller they
Apart
get,
from
the
this
worse
guy
they
here,
are.
Da Bomb.
I thought you were looking, I was like, that's milk, mate.
Yeah, this one looks like the weakest.
Really the worst.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a nibble then, guys.
Go.
Woo! Are we eating the whole thing again?
No.
I am. I'm starving.
Oh, that's lovely.
So you guys describe the sound of the Leylines. So I keep saying it in a really weird way, but that's now how it's now. You're now the Leylines.
Leylines.
You describe yourselves as not quite folk. So where did that name, that genre come from, and what does it mean?
That came from a slightly, well, it was from a review from some person that I can't remember. about 7 years ago who they were like, they kind of liked us, but they weren't sure about us. They were like, well, I'm a folk reviewer and it's not really folk, so I don't know, they sound all right. I was like, well, if that's like the worst review we can get, we'll try and turn it around and make it like a thing for us. Like, well, this is like the least of your expectations and it can only get better from there.
I mean, the folk scene has a reputation for being quite stuffy and old-fashioned, but that's clearly not true in the slightest, is it?
No, it really isn't.
We have no opinion on that.
We do have a folky sensibility, I would say. However, we are quite rocky, so we don't really fall into either camp.
So
Completely.
folk and rock.
Folk
Yeah.
and rock.
Combine the
A bit of
two.
pop.
Folk
Frock.
with chicken.
We haven't got jazz in there
Frock.
yet, but we're working on it.
Frock.
Yeah.
Rock. I
There you
got
go.
rock.
Folkin, like just folk and chicken.
T-shirts done.
Folk and chicken.
Folk and chicken.
Chicken.
Well,
Chicken.
I don't know about you guys, but the sort of heat of that is a little bit disappointing.
Yeah.
I know, I'm
It's,
actually
it's
like,
just,
yeah.
it's only peppery, isn't it? The blue.
I'm getting
Still here, man.
I'm
so glad you're here.
Such hope. He's like, I could do this.
shaking.
This is definitely
Or
the calm
this is
before
just
the
like a
storm.
little peppery sort of taste around the front.
Wonderful flavour.
I mean, it's really nice, yeah.
You can tell who the chefs are.
To be
'cause
honest,
I'm
I
just like, chicken. I'm like, yeah, like what flavours do you get? I'm like, chicken.
We're going on to sauce number 3, which is Torchbearer. Make sure I said that right. Garlic Reaper sauce. Now this is a Carolina Reaper, so it's going to be a lot more heat on this, but also the flavouring this one. I'm genuinely excited to taste this one.
someone in.
So, any thoughts on this one, guys?
It's got the word Reaper in it, that's not
That's it, yeah, it's got
Yeah.
Reaper in it. That habanero was a little bit disappointing, so hopefully this will be
I'm not
a lot hotter for Dave.
excited about this one.
It's got
I'm pretty sure I've
skeletons on the
watched,
front
like,
of it. So
Man versus food,
They're
and this
happy
is what they
skeletons.
put
they're,
on.
they're dancing skeletons, but you know.
Yeah, but skeletons is also, Day of the Dead. I'm kind of thinking, is this how I die?
We're not even halfway.
Yeah, number 3, yeah.
Can we just keep talking to prolong
Like the
it,
marketing guys are doing
No, you
this.
cannot.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Munch
Yeah.
your happy skeletons of death.
Okay.
Okay, right.
Okay.
Let
Come on,
pain begin.
So, here we go. Keep the momentum going.
There we go.
Are we just having one bite?
So-
Oh dear.
Oh, here comes the flavour on the heat on that one.
Oh, there it
There it is.
Knock
So-
it. Knock. Oh.
There we are.
Yeah, I won't be finished in the whole one of this.
Oh
Feel
god.
the sweat.
Yeah,
That was going, the sweat's
Yeah.
coming.
There we
So,
go.
Okay, you
Yeah.
can stop now. You can stop now. That's fine. That's good. You can stop now.
Let's go down the back of the throat. So, whilst we're all now getting punched in the face
Yeah.
with the flavour, you guys are famous for your high energy on shows.
Uh-oh.
Possibly after this, not so much. But how do you keep that energy going on stage or in a long period? There we go.
It's easy for you to say.
How do we keep it going?
Steve's in trouble. Oh
How do we keep going?
How do we keep going?
Sorry, what was the question, Dave?
How do you keep going?
I think.
Well, we like showing off for a start, don't we? So that's
Well,
Yeah.
I don't feel like it at the moment. I've had like a tiniest nibble and I'm about to die.
wow. That's up to level.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, isn't it?
I don't know. It's just we have fun.
I don't know. What was it? This is the third time. What was the
Hang on.
question, mate?
You guys are famous for your energy.
Yeah.
How do you keep that going?
Yeah. I think that, so in this band, I think there's an unwritten rule that every time we go onto a stage, everybody has to try and be the best they can be. You're crying!
Yeah. Carry on, don't let me distract you.
just do it all in one?
So yeah, basically,
Oh,
when we go onto a stage, we like to think that everybody's going to be the best they can be, and to do that, you have to ramp it up every single time.
Yeah.
And I think that just it goes through the band, and everybody starts bouncing up and down and putting as much energy into it as possible. I'm just rambling now.
That is perfect. So, have you,
The energy coming off the crowd as well really helps. And a lot of the time we play, and the people who come to see us are really up for it. They're there to have a good time, and it kind of helps us. I lost my words there.
Dave's doing brilliantly.
He's
This is
just like, oh,
amazing.
I'm tired.
have you ever had
The
that
energy
moment,
coming from the crowd really helps.
so have you ever had that moment on stage where you think, how, even before the show or even in the middle of a show, you're thinking, can we keep going? How do we, and have you ever had something just re-energise you mid-show or before a show when you thought, oh, I'm just too knackered, but then suddenly, bosh, off
You
you go?
definitely get a second wind.
Yeah, like certain songs, like as we get towards the end
Yeah.
of the set and we go into Control or Long Way From Home and stuff like that, and you get the foot stomping going. Yeah, and also, it's literally the crowd. I mean, we're named the Leylines after mythical energy lines. It's all about energy for us. And it does get a bit hard sometimes. You play a long show, and if you've done a couple of shows in one after each other, and lots of travelling in between, it does get hard. You dig in and give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Right. I'm ready to go on to the next one. Trepidation.
You're ready.
Yeah.
You're ready.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
This one is called rather reassuringly "Burn After Eating." Using the magic of editing, there will now be a picture on your screens. Ooh. And I'm told, because I can't see it because I don't have the magic in my own face, that it features a lovely Dan outside of a Burger King. So please tell everyone, what's this about? And then if you've got your chicken, there's a
big
audible
sigh from
sigh. All ready together?
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, what were you doing outside of a Burger King?
Well, after food, obviously.
No.
It was after. I'm trying to think what gig it was after. Oh
gig.
my lord. It was definitely after a gig. Yeah, we were on the way back from said gig, and there's just this general thing where I'm always hungry.
Well, no, it's
There
just
it
when it's just a thing when you're like on tour, travelling back and forth from gigs. You want food, and we very rarely stay over, and we drive back overnight.
Yep.
So the thing is, you end up in service stations that are 24 hours, but the food places in them aren't.
Yep.
And Dan always wants a Burger King. Always.
Yep.
And they're always shut. So it's just a running joke, and I think that was probably.
I think it's just been all food establishments.
It's probably, yeah.
The heat is rising, by the way. For I don't know about you guys, but I've been more tolerant with this than the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
The same, yeah.
Actually, no, tell a lie.
Well, the next one's called.
I'm going to have another bite.
He's going to go for another one.
He's going to go for another one.
Strip it off, Dave. Strip it off.
I'm not going to
I've done
strip it off.
half
and
of
cut.
Yeah, we're like, let's all go for it.
Well, I've said I'm going to match Steve, so
And I did say.
that's kicking in now.
Yeah. I've done my because I've got the vegetarian option. I've got two little fake chickeny balls and a fillet. So I've had my two balls. I'm regretting that, and I've still got the fillet left, but I might leave.
Okay,
that.
the second bite actually makes it worse.
The
Yeah, I
second
know.
one,
That one there is definitely hotter than that.
Oh no,
I
like
think
the
so.
side of my
It feels-
face here
I've
is
just
starting to
finished
do
that
like.
I feel like
and
I've
that's come back
wiped
alive
it
again.
like
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I've definitely
It's
like.
coming on.
I've missed my face.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah.
home.
Get a doggy bag.
Or actually, that other one might be kicking in now. 'cause
Yeah, there
my
we
head's
go.
just starting to sweat as well. Jesus.
I think
Right.
we're
Touch your
like-
face.
It's all come
Oh my
back.
God, he's dripping.
Yeah, man.
Oh god, there we
So,
go.
using the magic of editing, we have a second video, photograph. It's like a video, but it doesn't move. It's a wonderful new technology. Everyone's going to be talking about it soon. It's going to be the next big thing. And it's simply, I've got the, oh dear. It's kicking in. Tears of frustration and pain going on here. But
I can feel
Consummate
myself dripping.
professional.
it's a picture of everyone signing the Recover Reveal. But it says, so how was this day? It must have been better than this one, because you weren't in pain. How was the day? Was anything standing
event.
out from that event? Signing those records.
Yeah,
Sitting
it was a
down.
huge day.
Yeah.
I can't even remember it. I'm sorry.
I just remember being buried in just
don't believe I'm
albums
still in
and
this.
not being able to write my name after like 10.
Yeah, it became.
Sure.
No, I think the signatures as we went along.
It's important to state, don't touch your faces.
Yeah,
Do not
the
touch your
signatures,
face directly.
As we went along, I think Hannah's just was Hannah.
Sean! Oh my
It
god!
was Hannah, and they went Hannah, and then it was and I think Dan's changed. It was Dan, and then Dan.
But this is why you have a short name. Like,
Is that a deliberate choice?
exactly, you know, like one signature is fine.
How'd
but,
you do
know,
that again?
Yeah, that's why you.
Actually,
one signature is fine, but over 100.
And everyone thinks the drummer's called Dave X. 'Cause it's Dave with a kiss.
Oh, yeah.
It just became Dave X.
Damn it.
Clean
Dav it.
fluid.
Steve,
Dave
what's
X.
Okay,
Oh my god.
I'm
The next
settled.
one.
I'm not, but I'm red. No.
Oh dear.
I need
Yeah.
The bomb.
So we're going to have Da Bomb, Beyond Insanity. Right. Would you like the question before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have it in stages.
It's a long question. Why is it a long question, production team? It could have been a one-word question. Why? And then we could have coped with that. Right.
Why?
So chaps, I've got to try and get through the question, let alone the answer. You have a Spotify playlist that profiles music you're all listening to.
Yeah.
and some which features musicians that you've been on tour with, and I hope Sweet Chunks features on that.
I think it did.
It did.
Yes! We're not a disappointment to our mothers.
Let's put them on the
Back in.
Yeah, I will check it
October,
afterwards,
Yeah.
but I won't be able to use my hand, so you've got a couple of
Use your
hours.
face.
playlist.
Just
So, you've got your playlist featuring musicians you tour and play with and work with and chums with and people you respect. How important is it being part of a scene and to musicians in the modern era? What's it like being part of a scene? Is it still worthwhile? Is it still relevant nowadays?
God help me.
Off we
Oh,
go.
now we-
See you on the
going
other
in.
side.
right.
Oh,
This is
Move
called.
lips, eat with
This is
teeth.
the bomb
The bomb.
beyond insanity. Our scene's relevant. Is it still important to be part of a scene? Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gav. Gav.
Always relevant to be part of a gang with all your friends. Oh my God.
Oh, I've not got the hit yet. Here it comes. I can feel it. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I'm coming for the second bite. I'm just going in.
There it is. The back of my throat's gone again.
That does not taste nice.
No.
Why does it taste like that? Oh my God.
Being part of a scene's quite nice because
Are you
you know, when
okay?
we're, like backstage and
I went for another one because everyone was like, "Oh, you're not eating enough." And now I'm like, "Why did I wait till this one?"
Oh my God, you took so much of it as well.
all the bands we can chat.
Back. He's back. Keep going.
Down the wrong way.
You have you have a connection with other bands that you know that we only know the same trials and tribulations of sitting in tour buses and motorways and traffic jams and flat tyres and
Touch your face.
Don't touch your
stuff
face.
that happens. You know, it's stuff that you don't necessarily always share with the with the fan base. And
Keep going, Shaw. Keep
Doing
going.
well, mate. Keep going.
Words. More words.
yeah,
Rhubarb.
I think for me, it's the amount of new
That's a
faces
monster,
I've met. Like before I joined this band, I didn't know that many people on the scene, and everyone's so welcoming. Like I didn't know you used to before I came into this band, and now I feel like I can genuinely hang out with you and have a good time. I hope so.
Who are you again?
Always the butt of the joke. You know what I mean? My name is Daniel. Yeah.
Daniel.
And
Middle
also,
name
I just-
Luke. Yeah.
And I've just put it out there. This isn't that bad. Hey, I'm alright.
I know, it's
You know the
pretty,
merch guy.
pretty bad. I can't feel my tongue. How is it so bad? Has your tongue gone numb?
I just
So this is the back of my throat.
cry.
That is unnecessary, isn't it?
Oh, I was really unnecessary.
Oh my God.
I was going to add a point that's like being the backstage thing and talking to other bands and being part of a scene like ours, which is very welcoming. People seem genuinely surprised that the bands that are in our scene are mates, and think for some reason that we sit in lonely dressing rooms away from everyone, not talking because we're being a competition. I don't know about you, I find that really surprising considering how well we know each other. It's like people think we hate each other, that's weird.
No.
I love it when people were like, do you actually talk to them? Is there beef? And like, no beef.
share.
Actually, they're
We
very
invite them on the
normal
stage
people.
with us
We
at the
share
time
a
if we
beer
can.
fridge. If there was beef, there'd be beef at the beer
A
fridge.
beef
Beef for the
fridge.
beef.
Beef at the beer fridge.
That's the next record, mate.
Beef,
Provider, isn't
beef
it?
at the beer
I
fridge.
think the
Yeah.
other thing as well, being
Exactly.
part of the network and supporting each other and communicating all the time as well.
not going away,
Like
is it?
we played a gig in Swindon last night.
I did
and
speak too soon.
We got into that gig, we got into that venue because of Matt Owens. We've done gigs with him before and Gav Osborne. We played at Trowbridge Town Hall. And it's because we know these guys and we got on well with them. So that's me, I'm done.
And then we answer the question, guys, we're doing well.
I want to know how it's worse breathing out than breathing
Shit, it
in.
started to burn there now as well.
you get to meet people that aren't necessarily
that a
on the
meat
scene yet as well, but you know would fit in your
You get
scene.
to
And
meet.
you get to offer them a chance to come and support you, put them in front of your fans, and then you see them grow, and then they're starting to do their own tours and stuff like that, and it's quite nice to see.
I'm just trying to get through
It's
this.
just the mutual
Bringing in
support.
new
You
people,
scratch
yeah.
my back, and yeah.
Everyone, I'm genuinely surprised we've actually answering questions up to Sword 4.
I'm
5.
sweating through the hairs on the back.
Yeah,
of
the
my
back
neck.
of my neck.
Oh my God.
Don't have
My
it on
skull
there.
is trying to leave the front of my face.
I might pass out on the next one.
Right, the last one,
I've never felt like this.
number 6,
I'm
is
numbing
Wiltshire
my nose.
Chilli Farm Trinidad Scorpion.
Can I just
Won't
put
be.
it out there? I thought to myself as well, if I can get to like 4, what was it, the bottom,
The
wasn't it?
middle, yeah, I think.
Oh no, shit, it was that. No, it was the middle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought if I can get to 4, I'll be really happy. If I can strip that one back as well, I'll have stripped the whole lot. And I'll
Is
be
there any
chuffed.
like Schofield or whatever? Schofield?
Schofield.
Is there any Philip Schofield
The
numbers?
Schofield
scale.
scale.
Well, how much is that?
I can't even see. What am I even doing? I can't even see.
What
It's-
Schofield is that one compared
I've got
to?
no notes.
Schofield. Schofield.
No, it's the Schofield
Schofield.
scale.
No, it's the
now.
Schofield.
How many
Schofields is
how many
that?
Schofields is in that?
Yeah.
enjoying
One
that.
Philip.
One
very
Philip
old now.
Schofield.
This is the Wiltshire Chilli Farm
Right.
Trinidad
I'm
Scorpion.
alright,
So
yeah.
this is like a scorpion extra heat. Good luck, everyone.
Fasten your seatbelts, we're going down.
You've brought 2 albums to the world so far. I think this is it. You've done 2, and now you're going to die. But what are your... When you're constructing songs, what are the main ingredients you look for as a band and say, yes, this is good? Good luck, everyone.
Oh my God.
Why?
Oh, I don't know.
I can't.
Cheers.
I can't.
All right, mate.
I'm going for it. Fuck it.
So, what ingredients in a new song, a Leyline song, makes you all go, yes, that's it, we've done it? This one's going to hit me like a fucking train.
Oh my God.
All right, Stevie.
There's a little bit, I just got to swallow this.
To be honest, the other one...
Answer the question.
The
Go
other
on,
one,
my friend.
No.
Hang on.
But it's dang.
Question.
As a
Question.
starter.
Question was
What are
about
the
album
ingredients?
making, yeah?
What is a proper Leylines ingredient that makes you go, yes, that's a great song?
Like, what do we want the end result to be? It's kind of like what Bill Bailey says about constructing a joke. Be like, do you want your audience to kind of go, ah? Then, ah! That's what my brain's doing at the moment because it's just like, I don't know which way it's going. Yeah, do you want your audience to be like full on, like pogoing, like sweaty mess, kind of really enjoying themselves? Or do you want them to be a little bit more kind of laid back with the feelings and stuff like that? So we kind of like work from there, really.
Actually, what you're saying made me think.
Not as bad as the last one.
When I'm working on songs, we basically come up with an idea of a style that we're going to mess around with. Obviously, we're more of a piratical, taking a mickey kind of band, comedy band. So we think, let's do a mickey take of this style. But do you guys think we want to do a slower one? We want to talk about this, we want to do that, make people do this in the audience, we want to make people dance, we want people to sit down and cry, we want them to start weeping and desperately reach for the milk.
We do all of that, don't we?
I think
I don't
all
know,
of that.
really.
9 times
Fly
out of 10,
away.
the song starts with me writing a melody or the lyrics or whatever. I don't think I've ever sat down to specifically say, I'm going to write a song for this purpose. Right. If something's in my head about something I've seen, something I've experienced, or something I've tasted, it just comes out. It just comes out, and then when it goes to the band, that's when it kind of takes that direction. Unless I've specifically written it, you know, I've started writing. I think this is going to be a slow one. This is going to be a heart puller. So, do you know what I mean? But then by the time it gets to the guys, they realise that, and it is gentle. Or if it's going to be a foot stomper, again, it's that overall.
And we all contribute and sort of layer by layer by layer.
Has a song, sorry, John. I'm losing the ability to speak. Has a song ever changed direction? You say, look, I think this is going to be quiet, and then someone goes, actually, let's try it this way, and it changes vibe. Have you ever had that happen?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Runaway was one.
Yeah, Runaway.
Which we haven't actually put that on an album, have we? It was
We put it on the end of, yeah.
But again, that started off as, it was a song about being dependent on stuff like alcohol or whatever, and people try and run away from these situations, but actually the problem's with them. So that was meant to be a kind of, you know, very soft, gentle song. But then when we played it live, it ended up being quite upbeat, which was a bit of a juxtaposition, really.
Already there.
Do you know what? I'm fucking good with this. I'm right.
That's not as bad as the one
fucking
before.
nailed it.
That's
Yeah.
not as bad as the one before.
But,
That was
I
actually
mean,
all right.
my body's just gone, you're going to go down in a second. So.
No,
Right. Well, congratulations, everyone, for succeeding in our Hot Wing Challenge. Well done. That's some very hot and tasty stuff. What was your key to your success, guys? What makes you think? How are you still alive?
do you know what? I think we thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was. I mean, look, Trinidad Scorpion and, do you know, and Reaper, just the names on them, and you automatically set yourself up and you think these are going to absolutely explode. And they did, but I think maybe we overthought it. And it was actually much more comfortable.
Talking about names, how does the name Regret make you feel? Because that's the next.
I'm
We're gonna
not.
do a bonus round.
Yeah, I
So what we've done is our lovely production team have created a final hot wing, which is made up mostly of, for the flavour, a bit of Frank's hot sauce as a baseline, and then a little tiny bit, I've been told. It's not a tiny bit, it's probably going to be a scoop of regret, liquid regret, and I think it's another one from the Wiltshire Chilli farm. So
It's
the
this
guys-
tiny bottle
tiny
here.
bottle, if you can see it there.
And as we know, small
The
means
little
more
bottle.
pain.
Yeah, small bottles mean more pain. As we
12 million Scofields.
Unless you're the Reaper, then in that case, it's just pain.
We've been told that this is 12 million Scovilles is the correct term, but we're referring to it as Philip Schofields. So 12 million Schofields are in that one bottle.
Can we just say
aren't
that
we?
we were fine, and then suddenly the heat's just got to all of us, and we're delirious now. So it was like, hey,
This is,
Philip Schofield's in this bottle.
This is a glimpse into the
we've-
stupidity that always happens when
Yeah.
we're in
Yeah.
the bus or in a dressing room.
So from this point on, I just want to say genuinely, thanks for doing this, guys. It was great fun chatting with you. It's great to be friends now that we're all dead. And I've
See
got
you
to
in
go.
the afterlife.
I've got to go back to Southampton on a train with potentially a broken toilet on it.
Pleasure to see you, mate. You're an amazing man.
Golf,
Thank
golf,
you so
golf,
much.
golf, everyone. Right, we're going to get ourselves ready with our final hot wing. We're going to take a bite of the hot wing, and I'm going to try and read out as many of these questions we've got from Facebook as we possibly can with a concise answer.
All right.
3, 2,
Okay.
1, go. Oh. What is the weirdest place? Oh yeah. What is the weirdest place you've ever done a gig as a band? That was from
We
Sigrid Jansen.
played. Oh my God, we played in the back of someone's camper van once, didn't we?
Oh yeah, the
How
purple
big was
bus,
their
wasn't it?
camper van?
Big purple bus, a
Big
rock
purple
stock. Big
was that
purple
tiny
people
I didn't
in
know
there.
it was a big one.
Tiny
That was
stage.
really cool.
Sorry.
Okay, on.
There was a tiny stage in Bournemouth. It felt like
That's
we
Chaplin's.
were playing like
yeah.
Oh,
it felt like we were
Blackbirds is awesome.
playing in a kind of Victorian fireplace. It was kind of crammed in, so that was quite peculiar.
You were in one alcove, I was in the other.
Not sure.
That's not that bad.
It's not bad, but
Little bit.
it feels like it's getting worse. Sue Panda says, what is your favourite on-the-road food place?
Gloucester Services.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
that's
shout, good
so
shout.
Food in
Cherbourg
Gloucester.
Valley.
Where?
Cherbourg Valley.
Sorry. Oh, God, no.
Get the milk in now.
Oh, fuck. It's got
There's a burrito place in Worcester as well that we always go to when we play at the Mars Bar.
Made me shiver then.
Okay, Amber Graves asks, have you got any pets?
Yes,
Yes.
two dogs.
The irony is, I've got
Name them all.
chickens.
Hendrix and Meyer. Hendrix is a German Shepherd, cross with a Malamute Husky. Meyer is a Whippet. Go, done. Pass on.
I've got one.
One called?
Fergie!
Hey,
I got 3 Rottweilers, 1 Cavalier King Charles, 1 cockerel called Jeremy, and 3, 4, 5 hens.
name them.
Oh fuck, man.
They're here. Well, they were. They did have 6.
Cheyenne, Macy, Freya, Pumpkin, Jeremy the cockerel. We haven't named the other birds yet. What did? Oh, Salem and Winnie are the 2 cats as well.
Marvellous. Anyone else?
I've got one cat called Biscuit.
Well done.
I'm actually going
Dave.
We did have Iggy, but we lost him. So here's to Iggy. God rest his-
How are you still alive, David?
Oh, I was going to drink that. That would have been a mistake.
Gavin Bailey asks, if you could invite one new member to join the band, who would it be, Dave?
Oh man, it's got to be
driver.
you, Stu, isn't it?
Yes. Top of the guest list.
I don't think I'm going to survive, so I'll be one of the dead choices.
Michael Schumacher's always alive.
You can have a day alive.
Yeah.
So he
What
can
would he
drive
do?
us around.
Yeah.
Bon Scott, because he's older than me.
Wait. Scott Dunican asks, I can't read it, it's Reginald, right? It's some kind of northern language and no one speaks anymore. But it's been translated. Hannah, what was it like arranging Nirvana for string quartet during lockdown?
During lockdown.
Lockdown!
Oh, really weird and a bit
Living on top
difficult.
cream.
Bit difficult because I had to arrange it for myself, but remember what I'd already played. So not play the same thing, but play it again, but in a
witness
different
hands.
way. And you're okay.
I'm just trying to sit through it.
Oh, that's.
Okay, I
You're right,
think I'm
that's
actually.
Right, Duncan Edwards asks, who or what inspired each member of the band to first pick up their instruments? We'll start with this side. Sean.
So in
My
your beard,
cousin-
Sean.
You've got jizz in your beard.
My cousin
gone.
actually played guitar. He went, if you learn to play the bass, we can start a band.
Dave.
I always wanted to play the drums, and as a very small child, I would go into the bathroom because the acoustic to the bathroom was better. Turn the cups upside down with toothbrushes, and then I progressed to cardboard boxes and felt tip pens. And eventually, I was bought a snare drum when I was about 12 by my dad, and it sort of progressed from there.
Music has been part of my life since I was a little kid. Like mum and dad were always into music, so David Bowie, Roxy Music, Eurythmics, Small Faces, The Kinks, The Who, all that kind of stuff. But I think the thing that actually sealed it for me, I saw the Levellers at Glastonbury in 1991 or 92. Absolutely loved it. Been a massive fan of Paul Weller, so lyrically Paul Weller and the Jam, musically the Levellers, and then combine the two, that was it. Seeing that, that's why I wanted to start and I wanted to do that.
I was in a youth orchestra once, and this woman sat next to me, and she played all the string parts for the Manic Street Preachers, and I was like, that was really cool. I want to be in a band. Oh my God, what's wrong with your eye?
I've just put yogurt on it to cool it.
Why? That's not going to work.
Because I've touched it. It's helping. Yeah. It's helping.
You just put yogurt. I don't know if you can zoom in on this yogurt eye we've got here. Yogurt eye. Don't try this at home, it doesn't work.
Medics!
Medic!
Right.
I was obsessed for like 10 years with Muse. I don't know why, but back then I was absolutely obsessed with the idea that the man could play piano, guitar, and sing and do everything in one go. And I first got the DVD Hullabaloo, which was like 2003, I think it came out, which was the Origin of Symmetry tour. And I'm going to keep going for as long as possible.
It was filmed in Le Zenith in Paris.
It was the Zenith in Paris, yeah.
Oh!
I literally just swallowed a bit as I was on the street. That was horrible.
Right. He's got it in his lips.
John looks like an Aussie with the sunscreen on and that.
So, members of the Leylines, thank you very much. You've been very brave for doing this. And I hate you all, particularly someone called Nick. So, guys, thank you very much for doing this.
Thanks again, mate.
Thank
It's
you.
been a good experience.
I say it would be fun. It's been fun, but that would be a lie.
Coming back? Is it coming back?
Come
It's
back.
coming back!
Hey!
Hey!
So finally, one last thing to finish on. What are you guys working on currently?
We've started writing new material. We haven't put a date on it. We've decided we're not going to rush it. We're just going to turn around one day probably and go, look, we've got a new album. We're not even no constraints, whatever. We're taking our time and we're just
So,
enjoying it.
one final thing. Out of all the hot sauces, which one do we think is the nicest that we'd actually use again?
That one.
The blueberry
I
one
actually
was
really
good.
like it.
I like the
really
blue
nice.
one.
Blueberry one's
No,
lovely.
I actually really
think-
like it.
The hot one.
It's just,
regret.
it's nice, but
He's loving the pain.
It's, yeah, do you know
get
what?
it.
I
It's
think
very- that's mostly hot. That's Frank's with a lot.
bit of BDSM in chicken form.
that for flavour, that one definitely.
I like the burn after eating.
Oh, the fact you
I
like
thought that was
okay.
quite nice.
Okay, you're weirdo.
But I happily, I would use all of those. No, definitely.
Which one was the hottest / worst?
The worst is the bomb by far.
Yeah, the
That
worst tasting was the
dunno.
bomb.
That was dreadful.
Worst
Worst
tasting.
tasting was
worst
the
tasting
bomb.
was the bomb. The Reaper sauce was just
This
punched
is,
you in the
that's
face.
the one that lit
Yeah.
the fire,
That took
I
me
think.
completely by surprise.
And I was
That was
surprised by
lovely.
this one. I thought that would be a lot.
It's not making me
I thought that bit was a lot hotter
Why
than
the
bit
hell was
before.
why?
So now, the
the
final one is, guys, we're going to mix them all together
chug it.
in one.
Guys, again, well done. That
Thank
was
you, mate.
incredible.
Thank you very much, buddy.
Thanks, Chilli. Thank you, mate.
Let's go sit in a corner. And
Let's do
Die.
that.
Rock backwards and
Yeah.
Shotgun the toilet
Let's
first.
go and hammer the
Oh,
toilet.
I don't want
God.
to go anywhere near the toilet, mate.
Oh, dear. Well done, everyone.